Alright, this is my second attempt at recording this video. Drunk people annoy me sometimes, especially as someone who doesn't drink. What's up? Goatmoon collection. Now, I was debating on making this video, and the only reason I was debating on it is I don't want to deal with the comments about this, so I'm just going to address everything right to begin with. There's a lot of people that say that separating art from the artist makes you an edgelord or whatever, and if that's the case, color me an edgelord. I don't know, I don't walk around wearing Death Head shirts, swastika shirts, anything like that, because I would never wear anything like that, because that's not who I am. I just happen to own some records of some unsavory individuals, because they tend to make really good music, especially in black metal, for whatever godforsaken reason. It just happens to be the case, and I'm not going to let that stop my enjoyment of the music. That's all there is to it at the end of the day. So if you don't like it, go to r/jackets of battle or r/is-it-sketch and have a good time over there. But keep it off my channel if you can. That would be great. Anyways, Goatmoon. Goatmoon is a Finnish black metal band that has been around since, like, I want to say, I can't remember the exact year, but like early 2000s. I want to say the debut Death Before Dishonor was 03? Oh, 04. So, yeah, early 2000s. And he's had a very interesting evolution, especially when you put the first album up against the others. Now, the reason, if you're not familiar with Goatmoon, why people would be upset about me talking about this is they are a NSBM band, and it's undeniable, especially if you own the releases, or you own a few of these that I'm going to be showing. It's very apparent, especially with... I'll get to it. So, first of all, we got Death Before Dishonor. This is probably my favorite Goatmoon. I'll be showing the CDs and the LPs. I have a stack of CDs, a stack of LPs, and I also got a 7-inch, which I'll show last because it's like one of the newer releases. So, anyways, this is just raw shit from Goatmoon, man. This is Goatmoon, just pure aggressive, straightforward, classic style black metal with heavy punk influence. Really good shit. Probably my favorite Goatmoon album, to be honest with you. There's just so many great riffs on this, and I love how the hi-hat just really sounds like it's peaking in the mix. It's just crunching. It just sounds really cool, especially with how strained the vocals sound, but in like the best way possible. Really like Black Goat's vocals, especially on this album. Then I also got the LP version. I'm not going to show much from that because there's not really a whole lot to show in that. LP version had a completely different cover, and I think the CD did as well for the first press. This is the second from Werewolf. Would love an OG of this, especially the poster. I've always loved that picture of him sitting next to that giant Finnish flag in that fucking rocking chair. So corny, but so cool. I don't know. When black metal says goofiest and corniest, I find it to be at its coolest sometimes. Maybe I'm weird. Anyways, got the like smoke vinyl variant of this because I got this 2017, I want to say, when this was like originally pressed. But yeah, love this album. Can't recommend it enough. Goatmoon just absolutely fucking rip. And this album is definitely no exception. Probably his most ripping in terms of pure like aggression. Not a lot of melody on this. No folk instruments, just pure black metal. Very good stuff. Then moving along. Finnish Steel Storm. Alright. This is the second full length. And you can see where he got his name, full stage name of Black Goat Grave Desecrator. Which I would like to talk about that for a moment. For those of you that have watched the Finnish documentary, the Finnish black metal documentary, The Eternal Flame of Gehenna, is what it translates, the title translates to. There's a part where Black Goat talks about kicking over 100 fucking headstones. And like, just out of curiosity, why? 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 Like, for this picture, I mean, worth it. Oh, what the hell? Anyways, great album. Great album. This is, much more clean production-wise. This is much more, melodic, much more folky. This one has a lot more of what Goatmoon currently is, and this is definitely, like, the beginning stages of that. In many ways, Death Before Dishonor, as much as it's a full length, especially in its, like, length, it feels almost like you could argue that it's a demo version of what Goatmoon would become later, if that makes sense. But this is much more melodic, still aggressive as shit at points, but still very melodic when compared to the first one. The folk instruments are just awesome. Gold disc, which is pretty cool. Disc art, not so cool. I'll say that. It's better than the OG, I'll say that from what I've seen. Just a small little insert on this one. A lot of people like to debate, actually, if Goatmoon is a actual NSBM band or whatever, or if they're racist, or, like, that's some sort of debate if you've ever seen or listened to live shit from them. But, look up the lyrics to the title track of this if you have any questions about that. Let me know how that goes for you. Mouth breather. Not condoning it in the slightest. It's actually kind of repulsive, in my opinion, but, I don't know. Great music's great music regardless of his tight, shiny fucking pants. Good God, they're shiny. Alright. Black metal is corniest as black metal. It's coolest, I'm telling you. This is a cool variant. This is the Finnish flag, like, merge. Once again, pressed by Werewolf. LP version sounds excellent. I had this for years before I had the CD. Great album. Moving along, this was originally an EP released as a cassette, and then it was a 7-inch, and they pressed that a few times, and now they pressed it again, but with bonus tracks to make it more of like a full length in terms of like track listing and length. And that would be self-titled Goatmoon. Yeah, this is a really cool little release. So basically, the first parts, so Ghost Forest Parts 1 and Part 2, great acoustic tracks. Storming Through the White Light, you know that song if you're a Goatmoon fan. Fucking great song. And then tracks 3 through 9 are rehearsals, which is great because I really enjoy rehearsals, especially if they sound like it complements the sound of the band, and yeah, these rehearsals definitely do. Very aggressive, very pissed off sort of shit, released by Bastille Burst from Finland. And then if you got any questions about their political beliefs, there you go. Little insert. I like how it's kind of like the color matches the CD. Thought that was a nice touch. But yeah, let me... Oh, and so you guys know, the reason I'm recording this on my tablet versus my phone right now is, as I said, the tripod thing on my phone thing on my tripod broke. And I don't want to deal with it at the moment. It's like 1:20 in the morning. Then we got the LP version. This is once again released by Bastille Burst from Finland. This is a really nice press, I gotta say. Very, very nice. Look, one thing I gotta say that I really like about this pressing is the texture of this jacket. I'm not one to rant and rave about, like, matte jackets, but this one is just really nice. Feels so smooth. It's just nice. It's fucking nice, man. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. You can insert. Not going to show the whole thing. You get the point. And the LP for this Johnny is black. And moving along to the next Goatmoon release, this is, in my opinion, one you can skip, no problem. You're missing nothing if you miss this, you're missing nothing. If you don't own this, you're not missing shit. It's Hard Evidence, Illegal Live Activities, 2009. Let's talk about this. Alright, as a live album, it's kind of a slop fest at points, if I'm to be real. Pure Blood, it starts off fine, and then it just gets kind of derails, and the whole thing kind of does. It's a compilation of, I believe from what I can gather, it's a compilation of songs from shows that were shut down. So, make of that what you will. Solid track listing in terms of, like, Goatmoon songs. Beyond Pure Blood, there's, Black Metal Winter, that's a classic. Clips by Ravenwings, Quest for the Goat. Storming Through the White Light, Parts 1 and 2, of course. Black Goat Worship, Quest for the Goat. I mean, really good songs from that, but I mean, they're just not performed that well. And you get to hear some historical German chanting from the World War II era from the audience at points, which, from what I can gather, was 100% encouraged by Black Goat from how it sounds on stage with how the crowd starts chanting. It seems like they were kind of encouraged to do so. But there's no video of it. I'm just making accusations at that point, so I'm not going to make accusations of that, but I'm guessing those chants weren't au naturel, is what I'm getting at. But then we got the LP version of it. And by the way, CD version has a bonus track. Oh, it has a bonus track. It's a fucking Screwdriver cover. Yeah, whatever. I hate Screwdriver. They're so bad. I mean, it's got nothing to do with the politics at that point with Screwdriver. They're just bad fucking music. How can anybody like them? Yeah, LP version. This one sounds honestly pretty good. I actually kind of think this sounds better than the CD. Call me fucking crazy. I got this a while back too. But yeah, released by the Steel Burst from Finland. It's a thing. But then we have a full length that just, it does it for me. This was my intro to Goatmoon. And this is what made me the diehard fan I am. Varot. I have a very special place in my heart for this, and I'll tell you guys the story. It's because of this YouTube channel. When I was starting off, I was doing more album reviews. I didn't really do a lot of collection videos at that time because I was younger, whatnot. I wanted to be more of a review channel. And somebody requested, it was a Finnish guy, who wanted me to review the new Goatmoon that came out, and Varot just came out. So I checked it out, and I was blown the fuck away. This is just how should I describe this? Alright. In terms of the Goatmoon discography, I would say that this is not, when I say the most warm and inviting, I mean that in terms of production, where it's not as harsh and cold, but it's more of like a welcoming, as in like you came in from the cold into a warm cabin, is what I'm trying to get at. It has like that sort of vibe to the production. And I don't know, I've always loved this album way too much. And I probably always will. The folkiness of it, the aggression at points, the drum work is just fantastic from front to back. Excellent vocals, just absolutely pissed off shit. Love this. Absolutely fucking love this. I got this particular CD for Christmas many years ago, so thanks, Mom. Miss you. But yeah, this is a absolutely brilliant album from Goatmoon. If you know their sound, you already know what I'm talking about. This is vinyl. God, I can't remember where I picked this up, but it was quite a while back. I think this was when I was already off YouTube for a bit, when I took my break. But yeah, Pressed by Werewolf. This is the yeah, this comes with a few things forgot about. Alright. Very cool picture. Very cool bathroom shirt as well. You get this huge poster. Huge poster, but I love the picture on this, so I'm actually going to unfold it. Yeah. This is such an awesome fucking poster. I got fold without ripping. Boom. Alright. I did it. Yeah, this is a pretty cool color. I've never been a big fan of like the center splotch thing, but it looks nice with this one. But yeah, I feel like this would be like the best starting point for getting into Goatmoon, because I mean it was my starting point, but so it could be just my bias talking and my nostalgia talking. It could be really honestly, with a band like this, I can't recommend enough just kind of plowing through the discography and starting with the first album, working your way up. That's what I like to do when I get into bands like this. But anyways, moving along. We got a CD EP. This was a 7-inch, but I don't have the 7-inch of it. Son of the Northwind. Alright, so typically, I'm going to agree with Homeboy from Azazel, from that Eternal Flame of Gehenna documentary, when he exclaims in very upset Finnish that he fucking hates punk. I'm with him on that. This is very punky black metal, especially the title track, Son of the Northwind. But man, what a fucking riff. I love the intro. I love everything about it. It's great. The one thing I don't love is what's hidden behind this fold-over spine. Not gonna go there. But moving along. Make sure. Yep. Yeah. Alright, cool. We are in the right order. The following full length. Voitto Valhalla. This is a fucking great album. Oh, I got so much to say about this. Alright, I feel like in many ways, this album is a tribute to various classic black metal bands, and I want you to hear me out. There's points on this where the vocals sound just like all of them are in Finnish for the most part. If memory serves correct, it's either track 5 or track 6, because I play this in the car. The vocals really remind me of Philosophem, like heavy remind me of Philosophem with that distortion on them. Love it. Great stuff, man. Absolutely great stuff. There's points on here that remind me of not just Burzum, there's points that remind me of Enslaved. There's points on here that remind me of Satyricon. Oh, especially Satyricon. There's parts that really remind me of like dark medieval times and whatnot. Really cool stuff. I love Voitto Valhalla. Out of like the more modern ones, it's hard for me to rank them above Varot, but this one probably is my favorite. Tons of people on the lineup for this album, which I don't really understand why, but whatever. If you want to have a lineup as big as Slipknot, go for it. Be my guest. Just don't turn the fucking band into a business like they did. Anyways, then we got the LP version. Once again, got this a long ass time ago. Pressed once again by Werewolf. And look at how many goddamn frames there are. What is that? 7? Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. Why? Whatever. Whatever, Goatmoon. Alright, I let it go. I mean, you write everything and you are the band, but you still have... Okay, sure. We'll go with that. So... I kept the original sleeve for some reason. Lyric sheet. And gold LP. This is just a fucking brilliant album once again, guys. I can't recommend this one enough to you all. Check this out immediately. And hey, what is up, water back flushing? Thanks for doing that while I'm recording this video. That's cool. It's not like I wanted... Whatever. It's my luck. Get in there. Get in there. Moving along. Stella Polaris. Let's talk about Stella Polaris. You want to talk melodic? This is a melodic album. You want to talk clean? This is a squeaky clean album. Really enjoy this album for the most part. The final track is Terrible, P-A-I-L. Sounds like an RAC band that's trying to do a power ballad, which is not a compliment. But, like, God, I hate this title because I know the historical significance of it, but Sonder Commando Nord is a great song. It's an instrumental, but it's a great song. Etched Jewel Case. Love this. Love this. Got this one for Christmas years ago. Once again. Trying to remember if there's a little fold out thing to this. Yeah, this is like a very melodic, very clean, very... And I really enjoyed it when it came out, but I'm going to be honest, this is probably the one Goatmoon record I go back to the least in terms of like the traditional Goatmoon full lengths, because this one, it doesn't do it for me anymore. It's not really my sort of style of black metal. When it came out, it was definitely my sort of thing. But, yeah, we got the vinyl with the alternate cover. And, let's see here. This is on white. Moving along. 2 more CDs. One more LP and a 7-inch. Let's get it. Alright. Silver Serpent. This is considered a full length. This is not a black metal album. This is a dungeon synth album. Should I include it in my dungeon synth video? Yeah, I probably will, just for the sake of it being part of the collection, I guess. I might end up forgetting about it. And the reason I might forget about it is, quite honestly, I find it very boring, especially as a dungeon synth fan and a huge Goatmoon fan. I was very let down by this. I want to say a few things about it, though. It's one song, and it's very, very, very repetitive. In fact, when I was showing someone, I skipped through like 4 minutes at a time, and it was still doing the same exact melody. There is like a beauty to repetition, but at a certain point it gets boring and old. And I don't see how he didn't see that. Sonically, it's very, I love it. I love the sound of the synths. I love the hiss of it. I love everything about it. The keyboard, whatever it is they use for a synth, bravo. But if this was like a more condensed song, and it was like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes instead of 30 something, I would really enjoy this album a lot. But it's just too long. He got a little too big for his britches, in my opinion, and too ambitious when it came to the dungeon synth thing. I would love for him to return to this sound and make it more concise. So I'm not trying to say don't ever do this style again. I'm saying do this again, but like make it less repetitive and like hone it in more. Because I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Moving along, this is the latest full length from Goatmoon. This is What Once Was Shall Be Again. I didn't even know about this till like not that long ago. God, what a fucking cover. What a picture. Alright, so I just gotta point out the hilariousness in the stark, beautiful painted cover. Okay. Okay. Alright. And there goes my washing machine slamming against the wall. Hell yeah. Keep it up. Go for gold. Speaking of gold, there's gold ink on this. There's that. And once again, keeping with the gold theme, we have a gold disc. And hell yeah, keep nice blast beat. See that picture? I feel like they could have put on the back and it would have worked better. But they didn't. Alright. Sounds like it's working up to doing some proclamation covers. And then we got the LP version of this, and boy do I got a question. I got a question to ask about this. I got a mighty question to ask about this. When I talk about the album, I'm getting distracted by my metronome of a washing machine slamming against the wall. That's annoying as shit. As an album, this is pretty good. It's kind of forgettable, I'll be honest, though. There's not a lot of that I remember, but I remember the vocals on this. I don't want to say are bad, but they're definitely not as good as they used to be. And that kind of has me concerned, and I'll explain that a little bit in a second. That's a fucking hilarious back cover. Now, something I gotta say though, gold vinyl. I'm not gonna show the B-side of this, because the B-side center label, why does my washing machine do this shit? It's so fucking awesome. I love it. The center label on the B-side is just straight up lesbian porn. Why? Why? And I guess that, why does Goatmoon use porn in, like, they have like this one live tape and there's like porn in it, and like, wait, it's one of his new EPs, like, was it The Forest King or The Witch King or something like that? He's hanging dong on the cover. What's with black metal dudes hanging dong anyway? Pro Fanatica was hanging dong in the 90s. I don't get it. Whatever. Doesn't, like, White Death hang dong or something like that live? I don't know. Anyways, we got this 7-inch. This is the final piece of my Goatmoon collection. I'm going to try and make this quick because that washing machine is killing me. This is the split with Command. So let me sum this up. Goatmoon starts off strong with the track Midnight King. This was released by Breath of Pestilence. Starts off strong with Midnight King. Musically and vocally it starts off strong. And by the end, the vocals are bad. Really, really not good. I don't know what happened to his voice, but they sound strained. They sound painful in not a good way. And Command. Let's talk about Command real quick. Command is a Brazilian NSBM band. And it is one of the dudes from Evil. I'm a big Evil fan, as you guys know. Command kind of sucks, if I'm to be real with you. So think if, like... Alright. I'm not just saying this because they're Brazilian, but I'm saying this... Just hear me out. Command is a third world absurd. And when I say a third world absurd, I mean, like... It sounds like cheap, shitty equipment with really sloppy playing, but there's the spirit behind it. Like... But it's not good. It's really not good. Like, Mom, I want absurd. But we have absurd at home. Absurd at home. Command. Just go listen to absurd. Don't listen to that fucking thing. I'm glad my bed is soft and my fucking floor is carpet because that 7-inch fell off. Whatever. I'm done. I'm gonna say this as well, real quick. Thank you guys for all the donations once again from the bottom of my heart. You guys are absolutely fucking amazing. I got some more videos coming up soon. One of them being a turntable video. So strap in. I got a lot to say. Spoiler alert, if you're a direct guy, you're going to like what I have to say. If you're a belt drive guy, you are not going to be happy. But that's enough of this BS. I am going to finish this beautiful sugar-free sweet tea from Pure Leaf, and then I am going to put those records on the shelf, and then I'm probably going to play BeamNG Drive and then go to sleep. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.